I better stop before someone kicks me out. I just thought I'd wave at that woman and she looks so confused waving back. Well, look at that for a view. Bloody hell. Anyway, I don't want to go up as far as I was gonna up the road. Start getting up here, I started noticing ice and stuff, and I thought, well, the road's gonna start getting icy in a minute, and indeed it did. I had a little slip, but I'm alright, it didn't fall. And I fall off the bike. When I mean a slip, I don't mean I fell off the bike. I just mean a little slip on ice. But yeah, the anodizing racing exhaust. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you a little bit around it first, and then we'll obviously, oh god, it is slippy as well. Wow. So then, like I said, I've come up on 1,000 miles with the anodizing racing exhaust system from China. So then, what do I think of it? How's it been? Has it been good? Has it been bad? Let's delve into it. So I'm just going to go by this as if nobody's ever seen any of my videos before, because this is for people that are wanting the exhaust. So the exhaust itself, £110 off eBay. Came pretty fast from China, wasn't the longest wait ever. In fact, I got it and I still had to wait a few days before I could put it on the bike, because I didn't want to put it on the bike with being a wide open system before the bike had its first service. I know a few people out there would do that, and to be honest, I don't see, it wouldn't harm the bike in any way. It was just something, peace of mind, you know, get the first service out of the way, let them throw the rest of the oil in it, then we'll throw the pipe on it. How did the bike run at the start with the pipe on? When I first put it on, I ran it without a baffle for a day. Believe me, it is loud without a baffle. Super loud, like thunder, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people may say it's too loud. For me, who rides every day with this bike, getting up early in the morning and coming home late at night, indeed it was too loud. But if you want on a day out, or this is just a toy of yours, then it'd be absolutely fine. But yeah, without the baffle, it runs a bit dodgy, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't seem to have the same amount of torque. Its horsepower's there, it kicks in, but the way the power comes to you is such a weird up and down way, is the best way I could describe it. If it was on a dyno, you'd definitely see like a flat spot sort of deal. If you were to have this and you want it out of warranty, I would highly recommend getting the bike tuned. I'm in warranty, so if I do anything electronic to the engine or anything, it voids my warranty straight off. How have I run it then? So I've run it with the baffle in since the day I got it, to be honest. So it's pretty much had 1,000 miles with the baffle in, but only recently I discovered the other day, because I was going to do an exhaust comparison with the baffle and without the baffle. I took it out, and on the end of the baffle there's like a little end cap, which opens it up a little bit more. So I've taken that out and it sounds a little bit better. It does sound good, not as loud, but it's still got that aggressive snappiness that the MT07 has. Now at first it felt like it ran a little bit different to obviously with the baffle in, which it did. But after a while we're riding it, after going to sleep on it, it wasn't actually that bad. So I've just left it out for now. You don't lose tons of power, but if you went from the stock exhaust to that, yeah, you definitely notice something. So yeah, that's how the bike runs with it in. Like I said, would recommend getting a tune, but it's not fully advised, whatever. I wouldn't really be too bothered about it. Some people who are really anal about their bikes would say it runs lean, it runs this, that and the other. As long as there's no super flat spots and I'm not losing like 50 horsepower, then I really don't care, as long as it's still wheelies. Yeah, that's how it runs. So how's it been preserving it, or what do you call it, looking after it, maintaining it? The install was a little bit of a pain, but that's what you get what you pay for. So took the original exhaust off, put the headers on, which was really hard holding the gasket rings in by myself, so I had to get my dad to help me there, because I had no grease or anything like that to hold them to the exhaust exit, whatever. I'd be able to do it again, pretty simple. Like I say, I think if I was to help anybody else put one on, it wouldn't take as long as mine did. Where the end can meets the link pipe. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I'm good, yeah, that's all. I was just getting out of the road for you so it run me over. It's alright, buddy, thank you very much. Well, how very polite. There's obviously the two springs, which the ones they provide in the pack for the exhaust aren't really springs, they're more metal. So when you stretch them, they don't spring back, they just stretch. So to me, that was pointless. What I did was just buy two, I think it was 55mm ones off eBay, threw them on myself, and I also got some exhaust gasket sealer to really stop the leak coming out. Once I patched the leak up, that was the flat spot sorted. So I think if I was to run this without a baffle, I would see a decrease in power from with the baffle in, but not as much as I saw at the start. But yeah, that's pretty much the install. It wasn't too bad. Sound wise, it doesn't blow or anything. You hear it on all my videos. There's no deer in the morning, so we're not hurting anybody. Nobody lives around here anyway besides them in the house. But yeah, right now the baffle's in, with the little end cap out. So yeah, I'll give you a little sound test. But like I said, I'll also do a sound test in the future with the baffle, with the end can in, and without the baffle. It's snappy and responsive, but without the baffle it's a lot more aggressive than that. But yeah. I better stop before someone kicks me out. But yeah guys, it depends what you're going for at the end of the day. I mean, £110 exhaust on a black bike, it fits in, it looks good. And another thing I forgot to mention is the fact that on the photos the exhaust doesn't look the best. It looks cheap and the carbon fibre looks really tacky and cheap, but when you get it in person and you put it on, it doesn't look that bad. It's actually a really nice exhaust. And to be honest as well, like I said at the start when I first got the MT07, to me, the exhausts I like, there isn't actually that many nice looking exhausts for the bike. The nicest ones are like super expensive. So you got the Akrapovic, is it Titanium Evolution line, whatever, super nice looking exhaust, underslung, all titanium, over £1,000. And yes, I know you can pick them up 500 second hand, but like I say, I like to buy new when it comes to bike stuff. And then again, you've got the I think the other one I saw was the MIV exhaust, or the M4, another one as well, all black headers, would look super good, like 500-600 quid. And then the other one that I didn't realise I saw was the IXIL exhaust, but the only thing with that is it's got a cat on underneath. Nothing against cats, but to me, I just like an exhaust without the cat. I just like seeing that full system. And like, I had a cat on the Duke, so I thought, well, now's my time to decat the bike. So yeah, I don't think it looks that bad. I'll get some nice photographs of it. But yeah, that's pretty much the Anodizing racing exhaust. There's not much more I can talk about besides putting it on dyno and going into figures and stuff like that. This is pretty much like a stop check, 1,000 miles of how it's been. And yeah, to be honest, once I put that sealant on, stopped the leak and put the springs on, that was pretty much that for the exhaust. Perfect, ran great, looks good, sounds brilliant. Not much complaints for 110 quid, to be honest. Yeah, like I say, at the end of the day, it's pretty much what you want to buy for your bike. If you want to buy the good stuff, then go ahead and buy the good stuff. But I've just bought this as a cheap way to hear the lovely CP2 engine without spending an absolute bomb. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video guys, a like would be highly appreciated. It does get the video noticed. Go check out the rest of the channel, have a little look around, see what we do here on JBL Motovlogging if you are new. If you do like it, then do consider subscribing. We are nearly at 1,000 subscribers. I think we're at 729 or something like that, so we're only like 200 odd subscribers off 1,000, which is my end of year goal. Like I said, have a look around. We've got a tour planned for May as well. We're going to Scotland on the MT07. We're going to get a toured up, get some back panniers and all this sort of good stuff. Stick around for that. So guys, have a wonderful day. If you are riding today, ride safe. But apart from that, get a lovely dramatic finish. This has been JBL Motovlogging, and I'm signing out. Peace.